what we are going to do is we have learned all the theoretical stuff. Now case on decay crush. So this is a 45-year-old male, and he had a recent non-STEMI, had left main disease, osteal circ, osteal LAD, RCA was smallish, and he was sent to the CTS for surgery. And they thought that he had diffuse disease in all the OMs actually, 3 OMs, but all diffusely diseased, small thready vessels, and he was a young chap. The only nice graft was probably a lemur to LAD. So they sent him for intervention opinion. So distal left main, osteal LAD, osteal circ, no doubt about it. So another bifurcation at the diagonal D1 and LAD, but diagonal although is a big vessel, but the ostium is not that bad. So although we wired it, but we kept it for provisional. So we wired the circ, the diagonal, the LAD, over to the LAD with the 2O and then a 3O, and this is a 3O32 DES in the LAD, making sure that we do not cross over the circ and ending before the circ. Okay. So this is LAD stent, post dilated, and then we switched to the circ. The circ was dilated, 2O balloon compliant, and then a 3O non-compliant. And then this is the stent 27528 DES in the circumflex, protruding slightly into the left main, making sure that you have a balloon there. So there is it's a small balloon, so it's difficult to appreciate, but you have the balloon there in the left main. So went up to 14. It's a good practice to take this balloon out into the left main slightly, protrude it back, and go up high pressure, 16, 18, just to make, the point is to make your ostium as big as possible, to make the recrossing easier, because it is the ostium which gives you the problem. The stent thrombosis, restenosis, all the Achilles heel is the ostium of the side branch actually. So you have to make sure that you do a good job before you crush it. So crushed with the balloon in the left main, 3.5 high pressure, recrossed, and this is the first kiss. Okay? Yes? नहीं LAD मैंने कहा ना, LAD स्टेंट पहले की थी, लेकिन LAD क्रॉस ओवर नहीं था फ्रॉम द सर्क, इट एंडेड बिफोर द सर्क, वेल बिफोर द सर्क. द LAD इज स्टेंटेड, लेकिन सर्क से 2-3 मिलीमीटर पहले हमारा स्टेंट खत्म हो रहा है, ठीक है ना? या LAD में तो डालने ही 2 है ना आपको, एक नीचे डाला है आपने, एंड देन सर्क का स्टेंट डाला है, एंड देन विल क्रॉस ओवर फ्रॉम द लेफ्ट मेन इनटू द LAD, crushing the circ stent. So this is the first case. Okay, this is the result of first case. Angiographically, the circ stent looks good, the ostium looks good, well open, and you have to make sure. And then you take the wire out from the circ, because you are going to crush it with the stent. So this is the stent in the ostium of the left main. This is aleocranial view, making sure that you are hanging just outside the ostium, not missing the ostium and not way into the aorta. So this is a important step, making sure that you have well placed there. So this is a 3.5 into 24, 16 atmosphere, and the LAD stent is overlapped here. Okay. So this is the result after the stenting. Okay, now if you look at it, when you have crushed this stent, the ostium does not look that big. So you have to recross it. The next step is the first pot with the big balloon. This is a 4.512, and making sure that your distal marker is at the carina. And then you cross over into the circ, you dilate the circ, and because this is a big circ, I dilated it with post-dilated with the 3.5 non-compliant actually, and another 3.5 for this LED. And then simultaneous kissing. This is the second kiss. Make sure you do not protrude well into the 1 or 2 millimeters into the left main. Simultaneous 10 atmosphere. And then you do the repot. Repot should be done high pressures, and this is the final result. Unfortunately, I did not have IVUS in this lab in which I was doing. Preferably, whenever I'm doing a decay crush on the left main, I prefer to do IVUS. So, can we run the last slide, please? वहाँ से इसको click कर सकते हैं? Last slide, ये right वाली. Last slide, please run कर सकते हैं? So, okay, this was the case. This is supposed to be an interactive session. So, let's have some interactions. फेलोज हमारे कौन कौन से हैं फेलोज जरा कैन बी कोई भी नहीं है चलें गुड एनी क्वेश्चंस क्वेश्चन नहीं हो तो या तो सब कुछ समझ में आ गया है या फिर होपफुली सब कुछ समझ में आ गया ओके वाकई कोई सवाल नहीं है कैन एंड हियर डीके क्रश में ये तो हमने देख लिया द प्रॉब्लम विद डीके क्रश और देर आर लॉट ऑफ स्टेप्स इट्स अ लेंथी प्रोसीजर यू हैव टू फॉलो द स्टेप्स केयरफुली मेकिंग श्योर दैट यू एंड अप विद अ गुड रिजल्ट ठीक है ना एक आध स्टेप आप स्किप करते हैं एंड इट बाइट्स यू बैक एक्चुअली ठीक है ना तो मेक श्योर दैट यू फॉलो जी डॉक्टर साहब
in emergency situation like STEMI, acute anterior wall MI, what would be your strategy in that way?
देखिए strategy
I mean, क्या आप प्रेफर करेंगे यही bifurcation डीके क्रैश करना उस वक्त में when you know कि this is like left main है उसिल सर्क है उस्टियल एलईडी है
It depends upon के clinical condition क्या है patient की we have done DK crash shock के साथ भी वो मेरे पास केस भी है लेकिन I don't think we have enough time depend करता है कि patient की clinical condition कैसी है in STEMIs the point is to get a good flow down the vessels both the vessels यहाँ पे अगर दोनों diseased हैं I will do a 2 balloon or 2.5 balloon gentle ballooning do not go very high ठीक है ना you do not want to cause a dissection and then end up putting in a stent okay good do a balloon both in the circ and the LED do a kissing balloon not very high and see the result if the result is good there is no dissection, the TIMI3 flow down both the vessels, stop here. We do that. Stop here to have the surgeons look at him and reassess him because this is a candidate for surgery, okay? If, for example, if the patient refuses, the surgeon refuses, you can always bring them back next day and do a proper job then rather than doing it on the spot actually because STEMIs are different. This is a stable patient, sorry. Any other question? चले I think what we can do is a crush case. Okay, Hamid.